Hey, this is Chris Cash for Chris Cash Music. Sorry, I'm not in the best position to speak into the mic. We're going to do the acoustic test for the Black Box Analog Design mic pre. For this test, I'm using a Beyer MC930. I've got the 15 dB pad in. Again, we're recording at 96K through an Apollo Mark II. And I just want to show some of the tone shaping possibilities with this on an instrument. My guitar playing may or may not be the best. I'm just going to do a simple strum pattern. But I think this will be great to show you how flexible this mic pre is. So here we go. Here's what I would consider kind of a neutral position. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change, what I would do in a session is change the low cut. So we're going to go for number 2. Now, in my ears, at least in the headphones, it's sounding kind of a little muddy. So let's say I wanted to open that up. One thing I would do is start gaining the triode stage. So I'm going to start opening that up, and I'm just going to go extreme just so you can hear what's happening. Now let's make it a little darker, and this is actually going to make it a little bit louder too. Bring a little bit more of the mids. Let's say I want to do that. Right? Now, what I talked about in the other video, which was basically a walkthrough of the features, I'm going to put on the tone switching here, roll it back a little bit, so this is really going to make it stand out. A lot of saturation. And again, let's try to drive the mids. Now I'm going to crank that up. We're going to take that off. Now you can only have, I don't think I mentioned this in the other video. You can only have one or the other tone boost switches in. Only one at a time, basically. If you engage the triode, it will disengage the pentode one. So let's, we're going to tone shape this, bring up a little bit more mids. Again, I'll roll this to 3. That kind of stuff. So so here we'll put the boost on here, really open this up, and I'll drive this down a little bit. But then if I just want to change the shape, we'll do this. This down a little bit. So you can see you've got a lot of possibilities tone shaping wise, and not all these sounds, you may hear it and you may say, yeah, that's not really so happening, but that's kind of the great thing, is that if you've got a sound that you're not happy with, you can keep tweaking the preamp until you are happy about it. You're not going to introduce any phase problems because of EQ. You're EQing at the source, phase free basically, and it's just an amazing sound shaping tool. So there's your walkthrough on the mic pre from Black Box Analog Design.